A very big hi to all the aspirants preparing for UGC NET, especially for the paper code 55, which involves labor law and human resource management. I know everybody must be thinking that this paper is very difficult, or people are confused on how to crack this exam because the syllabus is very vast and lot of things that has to be memorized. For example, it might be sections, it might be schedules, it might be a lot of theories or contributions that have been given by the scientist. So what is your smart plan on cracking this exam? For suppose if I have to say this paper has 100 questions, are you able to crack this exam with at least 70 questions? See, it is not that you have to answer all the questions. Leave the hard part of 30 questions. Your target must be at least 70 questions out of your second paper so that you crack your exam. 70 is a large number to many, but I say if you have a smart plan, it is very easy to crack that. Why the 70? How can you be so confident on cracking the 70? It is all about the revision. Revise as many times as you can. Now let's have the preparation strategy for this exam. On our target is 70 questions out of 100 for this paper 2, that is for the paper code 55. I know that there are a lot of chapters in my question paper, right? I am going to divide my paper, the units, into very few topics. For example, if I have to say, I will divide the first part into the labor law. The labor law, the questions are many. Like, for example, if I have to speak from labor law, you have got 25 questions. Almost approximately there were 24 questions, 20 to 24 questions from labor laws. So you have to understand how important is labor law. If you think I can't memorize, I don't know what is law, it is not, they are not going to test how whether you are a law student or not. It is that you have to know what is important in that particular law, understand what is happening in that law, why that act or a law has come. So we will see what has to be focused in that particular laws. So we will divide this groups of 10 chapters into very few. So the first one is the labor law, the legislations of labor. Then comes the management and the organizational behavior. This is another important topics. Human resource management, industrial relations, labor market, and labor welfare. Group them into in such a kind that you will finish off the topics in such a way. Okay, moving on. What are the focus points in the labor laws? You have to focus on the definition. You should be very clear with the definitions, whether what the definition includes, what it does not include is more important. You have to focus on both the points, what it includes and what it does not include. When was the labor law formed, when it came into existence, what were the latest amendments in that particular law is also important. They are main questions on the latest amendments because they wanted to know whether you are updated with that amendments or not. So they are also an important articles. There are several articles, but you have to focus on the important, the most frequently asked articles or the schedules or the sections, right? And you should focus on the point where it is applicable, where it is not applicable. And you have to focus on the authorities that regulate, whether there is a committee or which kind of committee, the labor, whether the commissioner takes or an inspector takes the regulations of that. So you have to be more focused on that part where the authority, who takes the authority. Coming to the next thing, it is all about the committees. If there are any committees, concentrate on the number or minimum number and the maximum number. What are the different boards that are involved in that particular law? And finally, the very important thing is penalty. See, if a law is not taken in a proper order, somebody makes some mistakes in that particular, there is a penalty, right? You have to also focus on that penalty. Once you know all the differences, like you understand this law, these are the important points, then make a comparison of one law with another law. That will make your work more easier, right? Coming to the next, business management and organization behavior. This is all about the behavior and the management, which is very important. Try to understand this concept in the practical way. how the management takes place, what are the different functions of management. Like, this is the part that you read in your MBA. It's very easy, right? Planning, organizing, what comes in planning, what comes in staffing, how it is done, what are the theories given, what are the different contributions by different people is important. And coming to the organizational behavior, you should focus on the group dynamism, the stages of group. This has been asked several times, the stages of group. Saying you forming, norming, storming, right? That is then, right? That those stages are asked. Leadership, the theories of leadership, motivational theories. Communication, this is covered in your first paper as well, so that will help you in that part here. And coming to the organizational change and development, what are the different stages of organizational development? These are also concentrated, right? Coming to the HR management, there were around 24 questions. HR, I feel out of all the topics, HRM is very easy. Like, you have in a general terms what you experience in your everyday, the performance management, training and development. It is no, when you are a HR person, you will know it. You will fall in this subject, right? It will also involve IHRM, transactional, organizational, cultural diversity, the change, everything, right? So these are some of the important topics that you don't leave them, right? It is that you concentrate on all the topics, but these are the things that you have to not leave. At least you have to qualify your net, then you have to focus on these important topics. Coming to the next, industrial relation. This has to be also understood in a practical way. The relation in an industry will explain the industrial relation. So there were about 15 questions, 10 to 15 questions. We'll talk about the collective bargaining, the workers' participation. Grievance handling is one other important topic that you have to focus more on. What is the procedure? Who handles the grievance? When what happens? What is the timeline in at each stage? This is more important. The code of conduct, the Trade Unions Act 1926, and also another act, that is Standing Orders Act, is very important in this. You have to focus more on this part. And next, coming to the labor welfare, you also have the labor market as well. There were around 6 to 8 questions. 8 questions, theories and principles, industrial health and hygiene, like, what are the problems faced by the labor in a general aspect. What are the different types of strikes you have, the social assurance or the welfare that is provided for the labor. So these are the points that you have to concentrate more. So your strategy, if I have to speak, it is how you read. So as I said you, these are the topics. Understand what is important. Take the screenshots of whatever is there in this video. First complete those topics and then start with the remaining topics. This will at least give you a boost that you know something from this paper, right? At least you can understand, you can eliminate something from the paper. So this is the way you plan for your exam, and I think that's all. And thank you for watching this video. And if you really like this video and if you really want some more videos, please do subscribe and like, and that gives us a big motivation. Thank you.